This series is not meant to be an accurate representation of the current NASCAR Cup Series. This is a fictional series, ran on NR2003 for enjoyment. I hope you enjoy today's race.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the NR2003 simulation season, where today we have our final road course of the season here in Road America. The whole season has played out in a way that I never really would have expected. We've had drivers that have won that I did not expect it to win. We've had multiple winners, and we've had drivers that have dominated. Here is our last road course of the season, a very important one. Austin Dillon on the pole for today's race, Daniel Suarez second for today's race. We've got a couple road course ringers in here. We've got drivers that have won on road courses this year, and we have the ever so dangerous AJ Allmendinger in the field as well here today. Without further ado, we're going to take you trackside, get the cars fired up and ready to go racing here in Road America for our final road course of the 2022 simulation season.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars are rolling here in Road America. As I said at the top of the show, Austin Dillon up the front of the pack. We've also got Eric Almirola, a car and driver who has been trending up as of late, running a special paint scheme for today's race. It's modeled after the Haas F1 paint schemes. So Eric Almirola running that special scheme for this race today. Austin Cindric looking to rebound after a rough week in Bristol last week. He had a tough time. An engine expired on the number 2 machine. Kyle Busch is another guy that's also looking to have a good run this afternoon. Kyle rolling off in the 3rd position. Kyle last week got into it again with the 78. Well, the last time we were at a road course, he was also into it with the 78. Chris Buescher. Before the race has even started, Chris Buescher has an issue. An engine expires on the 17 car. Chris came on the radio and said he doesn't know what happened. And you can see the smoke coming out of the back of the race car. So a big story here for Chris Buescher. This has got to make Brad Keselowski nervous. Coming off the final turn here, pace car is going to pull into the pit lane. Cars go up the hill. Once they crest the hill, they'll see the start-finish line, the flag stand, and they'll see the green flag here in Road America. Green flag in the air. We are racing in Road America. 3 wide already down into turn number 1 with Tyler Reddick. Can he make it stick? Oh, he sails it down into the corner. Still 3 wide. Eric Almirola 3 wide with Tyler Reddick again down the straightaway. Road course restarts are just so crazy. Down heavy braking zone, down into this passing zone. A left-hand turn. Looks like everybody in the top 10 at least will get there. Oh, we got a pileup. We've got cars in the back of the pack. They're all piled up. Ryan Blaney involved. Damage to multiple cars, including the 78, but the biggest story is Ryan Blaney. That's going to hurt that race car. Even Hamlin, he's got damage. Look at the front end on Hamlin's car. Damage all over that racing car. Wow, damage on the door, the front, the back. We're going to get a replay of what happened. We were talking about the heavy braking zone. And it looks like the 4 Harvick just gets into Chase Elliott. Elliott with damage. Take another look at it. You can see all these cars come down into the heavy braking zone. You can see how far back Kevin Harvick is. Just brakes a little too late. Gets into the back of Chase Elliott. It looks like a lot of guys missing the corner. Misjudging the brake. The 38 was up on the hood of the 78. So a lot of cars with damage. You can see the guys in the back here. Gilliland, you can see just everybody misjudges the corner. And Gilliland ends up on top of the 78's hood. A crazy restart. We are back live. Caution did come out for that. Austin Dillon, your leader, Kyle Busch in second, but a crazy restart. The start of the race. Just guys misjudging the corner. Top 5, Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, and Tyler Reddick. We'll be right back. We'll have the green flag for you when we return. We're back. Pit stop's underway. Cars coming down to pit lane. A couple cars staying out, Gralla and Balicki. A lot of guys just doing 2 tires, and they're away. All these cars will line back up, so pit stop's completed here at Road America. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be back when we go back to green flag racing. We are back. Green flag about to be displayed. Our leader right now, Kaz Gralla, in the 50 machine. Up to the top of the hill they go. Gralla will see the green flag. We're back racing here in Road America. Gralla gets away well. All these other drivers back here battling for position. A lot of 3 wide. The battle for what I would imagine is going to be the lead is between Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon. And Dillon is going to use the 27 as a pick here. Try to get him jammed up behind the 27. Will everybody make it through this turn safely this time? Looks like it. Everybody makes it through, but we're still 3 wide back here. Chase Elliott battling with Chastain 3 wide. Looks like Elliott may get the benefit of that with having the inside lane. Still side by side though. Chastain now on the inside. But for the long sweeping corner, it looks like Elliott will have the inside lane. Remember, the 9 has some damage from an earlier accident. And you can see that it does affect the 9 car there. Back at the front of the field, the 50 and the 77. They stayed out, they didn't pit, and here they are with a huge lead over everybody else. This is unprecedented. Kaz Gralla, of course, raced Trans Am cars, so some experience there in the 50 with road course racing. the highest either one of these cars have run other than a super speedway all season long. And keep in mind, Kaz Grala does not have a full-time schedule this year. He only runs a part schedule in the Money Team Racing. Jacques Villeneuve, he's a road course ringer. He's holding his own there in the 3rd position. So a great run for some of these drivers. Pretty cool to see. I saw another road course ringer make a move back here. AJ Allmendinger took a dive underneath Daniel Suarez. Battling hard with him right now. Has no choice but to fall back in line behind the 99. A little bit wide there for AJ. Still going to have the inside to defend from Eric Almirola. Almirola not having the best run. A little bit of damage on the race car. Qualified well up towards the front, but it has not been the best race for the driver of the 10. Another driver that was looking for a good run today was Chase Elliott, especially last week, a last place finish in the Bristol night race. And here's Chase Elliott. Elliott now being shown all the way back in the 20th position here. So yet again, not a good run for Chase in that 9 team. Another team that's struggling today is Kyle Larson. Larson right behind him. Oh man, the 47 just took it super wide on that corner. So did Bubba Wallace. Not sure what happened there. Down into turn number 1. Looks like the 9 might make a dive bomb move down into the turn, but no. Larson is next to the 9. Gonna have to defend from that. Chase with a decent run off the corner there. Down into the hard braking zone. This is the hardest braking zone on the whole racetrack. These cars all together here, racing hard. Last road course, we saw some crazy things. This road course, we're seeing some of the same. Last week's winner, Alex Bowman, not having a good day today at all, in 28th position. That's how the season has been. Drivers cannot get into a groove where they can just keep winning and keep having good runs. Bowman, after winning at Bristol last week, comes to Road America. Last week we were talking that he was the favorite. This week he's 28th. So a very interesting turn of events for the 48, the lowest running Hendrick Motorsports car at the moment. Back at the front of the field, the 50 of Kaz Grala still leading Josh Bilicki. He's now pulled it out to a 1.29 second lead. Keep in mind, even though the 50 and the 77 are out front right now, they do have to make a pit stop. So when they make a pit stop, what is going to happen? And we have a battle here. If they do make a pit stop, this is the battle for the lead between Austin Cindric and Austin Dillon. And Cindric will get by Austin Dillon. So when the front 3 pit, Cindric could be your leader, and keep in mind, Cindric, a very good road racing driver. He came from road racing. And he must be being told by his crew that once these front three pit, you will be the leader. Cindric without a win this year, Austin Dillon without a win this year, and these two guys are fighting right around that cutoff line. We'll take a look at that. That'll come up on your screen right now, the playoff picture. Don't count out the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. He's right there behind Kyle Busch. But Austin Dillon right on the back bumper of Cindric, and there's the front three. They've made their pit stop. Dillon down to the inside. Taking a look on the inside of Austin Cindric. The Austins battling down into turn number 1. But Cindric will hold it. And now Cindric begins to pull away. Now taking a look at the second place battle now. Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon down into the heavy braking zone. Kyle Busch working over the back bumper of Austin Dillon, but lost the nose a little bit right there. That's going to open the door for AJ Allmendinger to come to the back bumper. Taking a look at the fastest laps. Fastest lap goes to the 50 of Kaz Grala, but they had to make their pit stop. Christopher Bell with the next fastest lap. Austin Cindric is 5th on the fastest lap chart. But with this being a clean lap for the two, I would assume that he's going to go to the top. Kyle Busch still in the 3rd position as they can see Cindric going off in the distance. This one of the longest road course races of the year. Ooh, Kyle Busch makes a mistake. And that's going to open the door for the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. Can Allmendinger outbrake Kyle Busch into the corner? He will. Give 3rd place to the 16. Ooh, Kyle Busch wide again. William Byron, he's also trying to work himself into the top 10, battling the 31 of Justin Haley here. Looks like Haley is going to hold that position. The 9 of Chase Elliott has moved himself up a couple of positions. Now being shown in the 17th position. Eric Jones, yet again, another decent run, running in 15th right now. But Jones and Kyle Larson making a pit stop, and there's multiple cars making a pit stop here. Kyle Busch is one of them. So down to pit lane, Kyle Busch, Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick, Eric Almirola. Looks like they're going to change left side tires on the 18. And Kyle Busch is away. Kyle Busch out of his pit stall in front of Jacques Villeneuve. And this opens up a totally different scenario where the 50 and the 77, can they make it to the end where they pitted? Pit strategy may come into play here as the 50 of Gralla has already made his pit stop. But can they make it to the end? Austin Cindric, your leader. Cindric, Dillon, and Allmendinger. I would assume that they're going to make their pit stop. If they see Kyle Busch make the pit stop, it's going to force their hand because new tires are pretty quick around Road America. But the yellow flag has waved. Caution out on the racetrack. We'll have to find out where and what happened here on the racetrack. Austin Cindric, your leader. We're going to get a replay of what happened and what brought the caution flag out here on Road America. Caution happened right here. Truex and Harrison Burton. Truex spins Harrison Burton into the tire barriers. And that is what brings out the caution the second time today. One more look at the contact. There is the contact between the two. And it just spins Harrison Burton right into the tire barriers, ending Harrison Burton's day. Back live, Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger, Christopher Bell, and Kurt Busch, your top five. We will return with pit stops here in a second. Pit stops underway. Austin Cindric brings his number 2 Discount Tire Machine to the attention of his pit crew. The field is split in two with the strategies today. It's been quite interesting how the strategies have actually played out. So Cindric will bring his car down. Only about 11 to 12 cars are on pit road at the moment. AJ Allmendinger will actually get out ahead of Austin Dillon, so this changes things as well. Now you have drivers that are on... You have 3 different strategies here. You have the drivers, the 50, the 77, and the 27. Right, actually, we're being told that the 3 did beat AJ Allmendinger off pit road. AJ had to give that position back. But as I was saying, we have 3 different strategies here, which is the most strategies we've had in a road course all season long. We have the 50 of Kaz Gralla, the 77 of Josh Bilicki, and the 27 of Jacques Villeneuve. These guys have pitted a while ago. Can they make it to the end, or do they have to make another pit stop? Them not pitting here kind of signifies that they think that they could potentially make it. And then you have the drivers that pitted 2 laps before the caution came out. Kyle Busch is a member of that group. Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, Daniel Suarez, Justin Haley, William Byron. Those guys have pitted 2 laps before the caution came out. And then you have the third group of drivers who pitted here under the caution. Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger, that group, they pitted under caution. So you have 3 different strategies, 3 different ways of going about this race. We're going to see which one is the best one. We're going to be going green when we come back. So don't go anywhere. This one's going to be an exciting finish to the race here in Road America. We'll see you in a moment. Off the final corner, we're going to have 3 laps to go here in Road America. It has been a strategy-filled race. What strategy is going to pay off? What driver can go to victory lane here today? We're about to find out. The 50 back in the lead of Kaz Grala. Green flag in the air. We're racing again here in Road America. And look at them fan out. These restarts are wild here in Road America. Down into the first turn, Josh Bilicki tried to send it in on Kaz Grala, but couldn't do it. Now Kyle Busch on the outside of the 77, but the inside lane goes to the 77. Busch is going to fall behind a little bit. Kyle Busch with much fresher tires than the 50 and the 77. Three-wide battle back in the pack for around the 10th spot. Kyle Larson will pass 2 cars. He'll move his way all the way up to 8th position. But at the front, Kyle Busch trying to hunt down the 77. This would be an amazing run for this 50 team. If he can pull this off, if Kaz Grala can win this race on pit strategy alone, and the pit strategy started early on in the race. A call on the pit box early in the race has put Kaz Grala and Josh Bilicki in first and second. There was a lot of talk about this car and how it could potentially equal the field out and give everybody an equal playing chance. If Kaz Grala can pull this race off today, it would be the ultimate showing of this new race car and how it handles and how it's brought the teams together. But he's got to beat Josh Bilicki and one of the best drivers ever in NASCAR, Kyle Busch, to do it. He's got 2 laps. Can he hold them off? Oh, and Bilicki goes wide. Bilicki went wide. Kyle Busch now looking to the inside of Josh Bilicki, but it's not going to be enough, and all this battling has allowed the 50 of Kaz Grala to take off. This is one of the craziest races I have seen this season. I don't know about you guys, but I never expected this 50 car to be able to go out here and win this race. Still has a lap and a half to go, but a huge lead on Bilicki and Kyle Busch. mean, even looking at the 51 of Cody Ware, Cody Ware is being shown in 11th position. He was kind of on that same strategy. When you start back in the pack, you have that ability to kind of dictate what strategy you use and kind of just go for broke. And that's what these drivers did. Kaz Grala, he's going to see the white flag. Grala is going to see the white flag in Road America. I never would have thought that this was going to happen. Grala and Balicki, both on old tires. Balicki has been able to close the gap a little bit to Grala. But not able to make a move on one of the best passing zones in the entire track. This is unprecedented. Oh, Kyle Busch runs wide, trying to make up some time. He ran wide, and now he's under attack from Tyler Reddick. Kyle can see the wind drifting away as Kaz Grala down into the final couple sets of corners. What a race he has driven. The strategy that started very early on is the strategy that's going to get Kaz Grala a chance at this win around the final corner. Off the final corner. Up the hill for the final time. Kaz Grala is going to win at Road America. I never would have thought that the 50 car would go to win here in Road America today. But the strategy played out perfectly for the Money Team Racing and Kaz Grala. Unreal. What a great job for the 50, the crew chief, the driver, the crew, to get Kaz his first ever NASCAR Cup Series win. This has got to be a huge moment. And here comes Kaz Grala, his first ever NASCAR Cup Series victory. And you got to think this is going to be a big burnout and a really good feeling for Kaz Grala and this 50 Money Team Racing race car. I mean, an unbelievable day for them, getting their first win for Kaz, first win for the team. At the beginning of the day, I never would have thought that the 50 car would be going to victory lane. Where they qualified was not super great. But at the end of the day, all that matters is where you finish. They played a strategy card, and that card was pulled, and Kaz Grala goes to victory lane for the first time in the NASCAR Cup Series here today in Road America. Taking a look at the finishing results to today's race at Road America. Kaz Grala. Kaz Grala with the win for the Money Team Racing. This is unprecedented. I mean, this just shows that some good strategy mixed with this next-gen car, you can have small teams win races. And this is a great moment for the 50 team, who only runs a select few races. The rest of the finishing order will come up now, and Kyle Busch with a third place finish. Gonna be a little bit disappointed with that, I feel, as Kyle thought that he was in the catbird seat having the new tires compared to the older tires of the 50 and the 77, but not able to get by them. A good day for Tyler Reddick. He needed to have a good day, and today was definitely that for him. Good recovery for Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, in order to get a couple decent finishes out of their day today. But the story of today is going to be the 50 of Kaz Grala. I mean, unbelievable race. Our last road course of the season did not disappoint. Kaz obviously not running for the points, but speaking of the points, here they are. Hurt Bowman a little bit today, not having the run that he needed, but still way up in the running order on the points. Playoffs only a few weeks away now. But guys battling for the cutoff line. Once the playoffs start, the only points that really matter are the ones in the playoffs. Taking a look at the schedule. Got a few good races coming up here. Darlington, we saw what happened there the last time we were there. It was an amazing finish between Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain, a last lap pass. That will be a great race to watch. Definitely looking forward to that one. But that is going to wrap up our broadcast from today. Kaz Grala, you're a winner, surprise winner, here in Road America. We'll see you next week.